Hey, My Town Gaming here, and we're just trying out some live streaming for PlayStation 4. The game that we will eventually do stuff on is this particular game, which is 7 Days to Die. Um, the game that we're about to broadcast has already been played and is fair way through. I think I'm not even sure what level we're up to. But once we work out how to do all this sort of stuff on air and live broadcast, we will um, actually create a playthrough right from the start on PS4 and go through, I guess, how to play the game. It's a fantastic game, and I hope you enjoy what we're about to do. So it's just building the environment now. And now this is only a test video, so just be patient with us. We've got a lot to learn about this. Our gaming team have never used PS4 for live streaming. All these videos will be available on our YouTube channel, which is a new YouTube channel, so just jump on. I don't think we've got any subscribers yet. Looking forward to building this. This is right from the word go. It is taking a little bit of time to load today. If you hear any background noise, our office is next door. There's some construction going on, and I think we've got all our windows open rather than running the air conditioning today. So I do apologise for any background noise. We are trialing just a PS4 headset and microphone. Now you have to excuse me as well. I've got the flu at the moment and I'm all congested. I don't usually sound this hot, so we'll just see what happens. So the game that we're playing, we've been playing this one for a while in single player. There's been 2 or 3 of us actually building on this. It is a random map. And the actual base is looking pretty good, but we do want to start a full playthrough very, very shortly, once we work out how to do all this stuff live on air. Here we go. So this isn't our base. We're actually out exploring at the moment and trying to gather some resources and stuff. Just have to work out when we were here and what we did. Yep, let's get down there. Okay. So this is on PS4, and we've been watching a lot of videos from other gamers who are actually playing this on PC, and it's quite interesting how different the PS4 game is versus the PC versions. I have been told that the PC versions, or rather for PS4, that the Fun Pimps are actually trying to develop it so that we get the same sort of stuff as I guess the PC players get. Now, obviously, different consoles, different equipment. It's probably a little bit different to being able to play on PC. Obviously, the engine isn't as powerful as some of the gaming equipment that we're seeing around at the moment, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, nothing in that one. Oh, a bit of food there. I think we might just eat that food. Let's scrap those pipes. We've got heaps of pipes. When we get back to the base, you'll see just how much stuff we've actually got. Is that a working fridge? Really? Oh, that sounds like it, doesn't it? Hmm. Oh, we're leaving all this plastic behind. Okay, what can we get rid of here? Let's not get rid of that. Let's scrap that. Let's eat this. Oh, we can't eat any more food. Let's scrap that. What else we got down here? Electrical components. Well, we can pick up the components anyway. I think we've got a visitor coming to visit us. Scrap plastic there. Still haven't worked out what to do with some of this stuff. As far as once it's scrapped, what we actually build with it. So we might just see what we can offload into our mini bike here. It doesn't look like we can put much in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to our base. Like, it's still early in the morning. We came out fairly early this morning. So this is just one of the towns that we found. We've actually not found too many towns in this random map, so which is a little bit disappointing. We were hoping to find more. Now, we haven't searched all the houses and all the buildings, but we have been right through any of the shops and that, which seems to be where all the good stuff is. Heaps of rocks here with a bit of iron and that. So what we're planning, as I said, this is just a test for us. We're just seeing how it all works, how we convert it all over to YouTube and all that sort of stuff. How long the playthroughs can be. You know, I think we're looking at about maybe 20-minute playthroughs each time. We'll go through all the settings, and now we're not experts at this game. In fact, we're very amateurish at the game actually. When we look at, you know, guys like Games for Kicks and especially Skippy, who's probably the biggest PS4 I guess broadcaster or YouTuber. You know, the guy already knows what he's doing. But we're looking at doing builds. Builds is probably the thing that we really want to play around with. These zombies scare the shit out of me, and I hate going out at night. It's you know, for anyone that's played the game, you'll know what I'm saying. Anyone that's new to the game, that's going to give it a go, it really is a fantastic survival game. In fact, I think it's probably one of the best on the market today. And again, it's still in beta version. You know, the developers are really working hard on this game. Oh, look, little zombies everywhere. Now we're a fair way away from our base. The mini bikes in PS4 don't go as fast as the mini bikes on PC, and the reason for that, as you can see, the map's rendering in, and what happens if we go too fast, we'll actually be able to beat the rendering. In fact, you will see from time to time we will actually have to slow down just to let the world render in. you know, I guess I mean these maps are huge. The open worlds are absolutely huge, and I'm sure the fun pimps are working on how to increase the speed of the loading of the maps. You know, there's plenty of other games out there, open world games on PS4, where the maps load very, very quickly. But again, it's in development. Now here's our base. We've been working on this one for a while. Whoa, that's not good. So we're in a lot of trouble here. So what we're going to do is obviously our mates forgot to leave the drawbridge down. So what we're doing is we're actually sharing the play on this game, and which has just created a big problem for me because we always leave the drawbridge down. So for some unknown reason, the previous player on this map decided to close it. I guess make sure no zombies were coming in. And here we are now down at the bottom of our pit, where these are all spikes. So these are all upside down spikes down here. Now we haven't had to use these spikes as yet because we've been just building it. But now I'm having to break through these columns to be able to get into the base and get all this loot that we've picked up, take it out of the mini bike. Now the mini bike's not stuck down here. We can actually deconstruct it and then take it back up to the top and rebuild it up there. But we do have to take all the loot out of it first. So and as you can see there, we've got a fair bit of loot. So I'm just gonna have to get rid of these columns here, which have taken a while. I'm glad we didn't upgrade these to steel because we'd be here for another hour or so breaking these down. So these are pretty strong. I mean, these are 6,000 strength, and once you break through this first level, which should be in about 1 or 2 hits, the next level is now another 3,000. So there's 9,000 strength right in there as well, which is plenty to keep the zombies out, which it just gives you plenty of time to repair them as well if the zombies get down here or start damaging it. So we do have a loot box down here, which we might just transfer all our stuff into, so we can empty the mini bike. Which is a bit painful. I don't like taking everything out because wow, what's all that there? That's stone. Oops. Get off. Get off. Where's that block? Where's me block? Oh, it's taking me off on the wrong side. That's alright, we've got plenty of health. So we're just going to take all of this. You got to be careful when you're taking out the batteries and the engines, because if you actually just press to take it, it actually changes the motor over in the actual mini bike itself. So you just keep going back and forward, and you change the type of motor that you've got in your mini bike. So basically, all you do is you just put your cursor over the top and press the R3 button to take it. Oh, I didn't get rid of enough stuff. Okay, we'll come back. So just got to make sure we've got enough room now to take the mini bike apart as well, because we've got to take the mini bike back upstairs. It's easy to assemble once you've got it, so just got to remember to crouch, make sure we don't take too much. And again, the battery, you got to make sure you take the battery out separately Okay, so that's everything out of there. Now what we do then is we actually just take all the parts. I love the PS4 lag. Battery. So our mini bike's pretty strong actually. We've really built this one up. And when you get down to the last part, which you can't pick up, right? You just exit out of there and you just hold it. Just pick it up, and there you go. So we're just going to go back in here. We will pick up our block. Stand up there. Yep. Let's see whether we've got any concrete blocks in here. Any pillars? There we go. I might just take a little bit of concrete there too. And we might just do a little bit of whoops. A little bit of maintenance here. I didn't bring a hammer down with me, so use our wrench. There we go. So this is actually inside our base now, and we're going to head up to the top. So you see there's quite a few layers, or quite a few levels. This is the drawbridge that was supposed to stay down so that we could just run straight over the top of that, park our mini bike in here, which unfortunately we couldn't do. So just to rebuild, it's pretty straightforward. Once you get your mini bike frame down, just lay it down as you would with the blocks, and then just go build. So you just move all the things back in that you've got. Now the lock is something that we've just put in there. We don't play multiplayer as yet, which we do intend to do, and that actually stops people from stealing your mini bike. Because if you watch any games where there's other players, you got some players that like to work together, and then you've got other players that just want to go around looting players that have worked hard to get to where they are. Now you must remember to refuel, because once you take the mini bike apart, you lose all your fuel in it as well. So, but look, thank you for that, guys. This is, as I said, it's only a test. We're just running it, and we're probably going to do 20-minute episodes. We've been running now for about 18 minutes. Hope you enjoy it. Let us know in the comments box below if there's, how we're going, I guess, is the big thing, and everything sounds all right. We'll talk to you soon. Take it easy. Have fun. Game safe.